welcome back to another quick live stream. Today we have Jomo with us. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. We created this second live today because we want to make sure we answer questions by the audience. So, audience, this is your time to ask as much questions as you can. For today, we know that many of you might be in some panic mode, not panic mode, what to do, what to look for, and all of that juicy stuff. So you can go and ask us those questions. And of course, if you use the supers, you'll be front run before everyone else's questions, so you can use that as well to your advantage, ladies and gentlemen. But right now, Sim, what did you see the last Orange Man announcement? Yeah.
Oh no, he announced what he announced, man.
Oh man, he announced that potentially, all right, he is going to postpone tariff for 90 days. Okay, so that is something that is coming directly from the Orange Man, and that's what created all this bounce. Okay, that's what created all this bounce. And the reason for this, by the way, is because a billionaire called Bill Ackman has kind of written yesterday on Twitter that that's what the Orange Man needs to do in order to kind of quiet down the markets. Okay, so that's but he's only contemplating about the delay. CM. He didn't say that he's going to do it. Same thing as he did with the reserve, like a couple of weeks ago. I'm thinking about the reserve, and only after a few days the reserve came. So same kind of thing, same kind of announcement with no responsibility by the government right now, which is creating a lot of volatility in the market, man. It's just amazing. What do you think on that?
Scam, absolute scam. That's the bounces will always be created, in a crashing
For sure,
market. There is
for
always
sure.
going to be a bounce. Then there is always going to be an excuse from the crypto bros or the Twitter analysts. Oh, it's the Trump, la 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 la. Bullshit, man. It's all bullshit. And man, Bitcoin
For
and
sure.
crypto, they just had a nasty technical damage, and in
Oh,
order
for
for,
sure.
in order for them to recover, they need a miracle, man. Even Trump will not help them. They need a miracle, man.
No, I agree. I'm just saying that, that's what created random volatility. Now, people, look, I already see some people in the comments, by the way, hey to everyone, they're talking about how they don't have any dry powder, they bought the dip, blah, blah, blah. The fact that the market bounced, look at the Nasdaq. I'm just going to show this for 1 second, Tim, because you know what people need to understand is that this is huge volatility. You went, okay, from this. Look at this. You went from this was the open. You went all the way down. You went up almost, almost kind of engulfed yesterday's candle, but went all the way back down. All right. This is the S&P. Let's take a look at the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq is actually engulfed. Look at the Nasdaq; it engulfed yesterday's, candle, but still just with a wick. It's not a real engulfment just yet, which is telling you that the market just doesn't know what to do with all these announcements. Right? This is I don't know the orange volatility announcement area or whatever, man. It's just crazy, dude. It's crazy, man. How he just you know what tariff he actually made tariffs on two islands that don't really have people in them as well. So he kind of got to be a fool in that sense. But after a few days, you know what? Maybe 90% power of tariff. This man, this dude.
It,
If he
it,
was a
it, it
YouTuber,
could be,
we would
Jomo,
totally.
it could be exactly like just like they had the announcement that they would, the rumor that XRP, ADA, and
That's what
Solana,
I said. That's what
it's
I said. I talked
it could
about
be
it.
exactly
Probably
scammy.
is. Probably
uh,
is.
yeah, so it's really, really bullshit to me. I need to see reversal. I want to show you we had a death cross for Bitcoin. I just want to show the audience. By the way, guys, give us a like, subscribe to the channel, click the bell. Look, we just had a death cross for Bitcoin on the daily chart. Okay, this is sorry about that. That's not the death cross. That's the death cross. So we just had a death cross for Bitcoin. Again, sometimes into the death cross you get a rally, you get a fake rally, and then they pull back. Sometimes the death cross just create a collapse. But again, in order for Bitcoin and crypto to really make a move, you need to break back above this level. If it cannot come back above this level, this market is cooked, and it's probably going below, way below. Now, this is Bitcoin. Now, if you look on the altcoins by themselves, okay, let's look on XRP. XRP just had a nasty technical damage. Okay, you had a bear break off the head and shoulders. It broke down. Now, if it will not be able to bounce back up, it is cooked as well. You know what I mean?
For sure, for sure.
It is cooked. So if anyone in the audience is short XRP, he shouldn't be worried. You shouldn't be worried. You should have your stops, placed at 22 or 219, wherever, man, and just sit in the short, man. That's why we don't use leverage as well in crypto, because crypto is a scam and there is no need to use leverage when you trade crypto, long or short. So that's XRP. Caspa, to go to Caspa, Caspa is in wrecked city. It is in wrecked city. There is no signs or evidence of a bottom. You are in a bear market. It's a bear. Ooh,
Yeah, as
Caspa
long as we're within the channel. We've been talking about this channel for weeks, weeks over weeks. As long as we're within this channel, and look, we have someone saying Casper just made it 20%. It didn't make it 20%, right? It made a reversal, that's for sure, with the market. But will that reversal hold? We don't know this yet. So that's what we tell people: don't just buy the dip on something because you have a feeling, oh, maybe this was it. Stop wasting your money on things like that. Instead, wait for a confirmation that this actually is a reversal. So far, nothing has changed in Caspa. Nothing. It's in the same downward channel. All right. It's in the same downward channel. Stop. We're trying to save you from making mistakes that will cost you money. If there will be a confirmation of reversal, way to go. But right now, it's still in volatility land, wreck city, or whatever you want to call it, within the channel, all right? So people, they're too, they're trying too much to catch the bottom, CM. People are always too, obsessed about catching the bottom. No, you don't need to catch the bottom, man. Look at Rasher, he's asking about Turbo. You want to show Turbo, CM?
I'm on Turbo now, man. Turbo is smoked. We told you guys that we thought about that it is topping out right here as it made the higher high fake out. We told you beware. That was the Coinbase listing or whatever listing it was happened here. That was the turbo cycle top, man. That was not sure if it's a cycle top, but it was a very significant top for turbo.
Oh
It is
man, for sure.
getting rugged. It is rugged, and people don't think, oh, they think it cannot come down lower. They think it's like, oh, it's gonna recover. No, it's not, man. It's not going to recover. It's going to go back probably to here, man. That's where it's probably going, man, in the next couple of months, or maybe even to here, man. This is a rug pull. It's a meme coin, man. You bought a meme coin, and that's what happened to people that just buy a meme coin. If you
Yeah, you
trade,
showed
if
the
you
loss.
trade a meme, you need to trade the meme coin. That's why you are in pain and suffering, because you buy rubbish coins and you hold them. Why? You were up in profits. Why you didn't sell the fucking scam coin, man? It is all Ponzi, man. Sell
Man,
it.
see, and you showed the log chart, man, which looks kind of, people can say, oh, it's looking okay. The regular scale is just looking, look, it's awful, man. The regular scale says everything you need to know about the chart. All these people over here, this is overhead supply. They wish they can go out and break even. Any up move will be met with huge amount of selling. That is what's called overhead supply. All right, that's what's called overhead supply. People need to understand that. Okay,
Jomo,
they don't.
this guy
Yeah.
want to buy Ethereum.
Did he say want to buy? He's just asking about is Ethereum a good buy? All right. I'm
if
still
if
short
if
Ethereum. All right.
if a person asks about if it's a good time to buy anything, he's a buyer. You know what I mean.
Oh yeah, he wants to buy. He
He's a
wants to buy
buyer.
for sure.
And really, man, Ethereum gonna crush your life completely, man. You're gonna flip bold and impotent from buying Ethereum, man. And I'll tell you why, man. It is cooked, and it's not real. It's not even a regular cooked. It is smoked, man. I believe Ethereum just entered a bear market of hell. Okay, it just broke below its 200-week MA. It just people don't know, man. You had your leg, your B leg here. That was the B leg of the bear. It is in a bear from 2021. That was your A leg. That's your B leg, and now you're entering the C leg, my friend. And it's gonna take Ethereum, I believe, probably to these levels, man, to the 300, maybe even to the 100, man. Uh,
There is a possibility that would happen, man. There is it's always a possibility. People don't give enough thought about how low can something go if it goes into a secular bear market. People are they're too conditioned to cyclical bear markets that only last for a year or two, and they don't give any thought to a secular bear market that might happen. Now, look, guys, we are not clairvoyant. We don't know the future. We never know what will happen next. Anything can happen because things can change from one moment to another, as we've seen the past few months with the orange man flip flopping the market as if it was, his own little body. But what we are saying is that we've been saying this for months. We actually don't make lives on these times usually. We make them earlier, right, in our morning times. But if you never heard us say this, we are being bearish on the market for months already. We've been shorting the market for months already, all right? Since the end of 2024, beginning of 2025, we have been shorting the market because that was the correct way to go, right? The path of this resistance, the trend was to go down. So everyone that is trying to catch a falling knife, whether it's to buy Ethereum, whether it's to buy Caspa, Turbo, or even Bitcoin, even though Bitcoin is a bit different in my opinion, but I understand you're going against the trend right now. The trend right now is downhill. You don't need to think about this like a supermarket. I know how people think, the mentality of I need to buy, the sale. This is not a sale. This is not a supermarket. This is the crypto market. Okay. Whenever you buy a sale, every now and then it will go much lower than that sale, and you get smoked. So you need to wait for a confirmation. You need to have an edge. You need to understand what you're doing. You need to have a plan. Don't just buy something without a plan, man. That's what we're trying to teach people to do. Munir, what is he saying? Oh
Who?
yeah, he's saying that Crypto Galaxy said Casper to $10, and he's laughing about Crypto Galaxy. This is like a joke. Yeah, man, Crypto Galaxy is a joke. No way around it, man. He's a dude that got lucky, in the bull market, and people for some reason, followed him, and that's it. He's a joke. He doesn't know what he's doing. Sure.
Yeah,
What do you
man.
think, Tim?
Oh yeah, he's wrecked. He's wrecked, man. And what else? Guys, make sure to smash the like, leave a comment, subscribe, click the bell. It's gonna be a quick live. We gotta wrap it up very, very soon. If you have any question, drop it down in
For
the
sure. But if you like the lives in this hour, tell us in the comment section that you like the lives in this hour, and we might make it longer the next time because usually, as we said, we make it earlier our time, not late our time. But if you like it, give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and tell us in the comment section what do you think about it. Hey, and CM, there was a dude called, never mind. What else do we have, CM? Do you have any questions, or that's it for today for now?
at the moment, no question, man. At the moment, no question.
So look, everyone, if you're here, we need to tell you one thing. Tomorrow, you only have like 24 hours to sign up. It's limited availability. But tomorrow we're going to have it's a seminar, but how to actually win in a bear market. Okay. Now, as you've been seeing in the past few months, we are in a bear market. Whether we will get a reversal back into a bull market and then back into a bear market, it doesn't matter. You need to stop wasting the bear market as if it's a place that you can't do any money. You can make money in the bear market, and we're going to teach you to thrive instead of just panic, not knowing what to do, asking people what they should do with their positions. Stop doing that, okay? What you should do is join the class. Erica is going to see us tomorrow. Erica, nice to see you in the lives for sure. But scan the QR code in the upper left side on this live. You have the coupon code April 10, okay? And you can join the seminar for tomorrow if you would like to learn how to thrive in a bear market and not just to hope and and pray that you'll be saved without knowing anything because we want to teach you what to do.
And don't listen to this moron. He is like he believes Caspa is every little bounce is a V-shaped recovery. This guy is insane. Really. If you see his comments, ignore it, ignore it because it will get you wrecked. The guy is delusional. He already lost his house. He's living in the street. He's now connected to the live from his iPhone and he don't have a charger because he live on the street in a box. He's wrecked. He lost all his money and he's calling for a Caspa V-shaped recovery now. F you, my friend. You are cooked, man. You are cooked.
Maybe it was. Yeah, yeah. I mean, Roger, my friend, you know that whenever you're gonna come to the live, Roger, CM is gonna smash on you, dude. When you come with those comments, because
This,
it's true, man. When he's at the bottom, people don't understand that. Yay, but there won't be a V bottom recovery as if it comes out of the God. It doesn't come out of nowhere. Okay, you need something to propel it. And Caspa didn't have a breakdown that will make a V bottom recovery. Why? Because it had a stage three top, right? After you had a stage three topping, which is a natural market action, it went into a stage four downtrend, which is another natural market reaction. Before it goes back up, it needs to go sideways for a while, Mr. Roger. And you know what? Maybe it won't even go up. Even though I'm quite rooting for the market to go up, I would love to get a 2021 bounce after a drop like 2020. Same similar market would be amazing, or even better. Who knows? But right now we're in bear territory, CM. Nothing can change that, and we have been in bear territory for altcoins for month over month, and people got decimated buying each dip. That's the problem. When you buy the dip, you get decimated because you don't know. I always say, will the real dip please stand up? We never know when the real dip is the real bottom, right? Will the real bottom please stand up? We don't know when that's happening. That's why you need to be smart about it. You need to wait for a confirmation. Don't try to catch the absolute bottom. That's not what that's not what you need to do. You need to actually learn how to, find market opportunities, high asymmetric reward to low risk, and have an edge over the market. That's what you need to do. Anyway, Steve, I need to bounce. Hopefully, this was a nice, short alpha, packed for our audience. People, see you in the next live. Until next time.